Hello and welcome to TheGhostOfSabotage, and this is a Englishman's Guide to the City of Chester Part 1. Chester, as you saw, is located close to the Welsh border, and as of 2011 had a population roughly around 120,000. Chester was built by the Romans in 79 AD with the name Castrum. Chester was granted city status in 1541. The canal is fed by the Irish Sea through the River Dee, with some interesting canal boats, smashed factories, and bloody hipster cafes lining it. How the weird smell down there, and the weird ass people you can meet down there as well. It's unbelievable. Chester Cathedral, founded as a Benedictine abbey in 1092, and some of the original, which was constructed in Romanesque or Norman style, can still be seen in part of the cathedral. But some had to be rebuilt somewhere around 1250 onward in the Gothic style, which took 275 years and is what you see today. Yes, it's got the interesting cathedral, nonetheless, with its garden and no dog fouling signs, as well as bloody pigeons. Freaking pigeons. This is Addleshaw Tower, and is a bell tower which was designed by George Pace. It was started in 1973 by Lord Leverhulme and Lord Lieutenant of Chester. And as you saw, there's falconry as well. Wish I could be there during that time. You may have seen or read many lists about obscure laws in the UK, and one of them is you can shoot a Welshman after midnight and before 6 AM off the Chester walls. The sad case is, it's not true at all, and as a spokesman for the Law Commission said, and I quote, "It is illegal to shoot a Welshman or Scotsman, regardless of the day, location or choice of weaponry. The idea it may once have been allowed in Chester appears to arise from a reputed city originated in 1403 and passed in response of the Tumbler Rising, I probably butchered the Welsh name, and imposing curfew on Welshmen in the city back then. So now you can't shoot a Welshman off their sodding walls." Oh look, the star is there again. Seems to be there every year from what I remember. Every single time I've been down to Chester, it's been there around this time of year for the Christmas holidays. How wondrous. Yes, the star. Oh, I always loved going to Chester back in the day, seeing all the Christmas decorations and such. I wish I could see the lights all lit up. I'm gonna have to see if the friend can get the nighttime shots, you know. Yes. Now there's a lot of little areas to go down within the Chester walls, and as well outside of the walls as well, as you can see. All kinds of little nooks and alleys and whatever they called. And yes, you can actually walk alongside the wall, as well as go down back to the canal here, as you can see. And unfortunately, there's a little area where the path is closed off, as you can see right there. It is closed off for repairs on the wall. Captain Morgan's Cannon. As the plaque says, this sculpture designed by image makers and created by artist Colin Spofforth represents a destroyed Civil War cannon to commemorate Chester's brutal siege and the singular story of Captain Morgan. Talking about the siege of Chester, it was won from the First English Civil War, from February 1645 to January 46 of the same century. The city of Chester was held by those who were loyal towards Charles I of England. The first besiege was relieved in March and got besieged once again in September of the same year. And Charles I failed to lift the siege at the Battle of Wotan Heath. Yes. There was one heck of a siege, I tell you. And this is why the lower bit where the canal is unavailable, because of the repair. Yes. And the rest of the time, the rest of the wall even, is open to walk. And if I remember rightly, it's about 45 to an hour walk, give or take, if you little bit, depend on how much you want to read. And of course, you can pause the video at any time to read the informational packs, signs at your leisure, or leisure as you Americans will call it, you weird-ass Americans with your strange pronunciations. Yes. That is one heck of a place to, for Morgan. And of course, this highway, freeway, whatever it is, still not sure. I think it's a freeway, since it's only 2 lanes. And one heck of a traffic jam. Because it runs through the wall, so some of it's been damaged, I suspect. This is Pemberton's Parlour, which is located on the northern part of Chester's city walls, though it was known by another name, Goblin Tower. Yeah, the place is a little nice area to actually sit down and eat your butties, or sandwiches, as you Americans call it. Again, most of the people call them sandwiches, just us Brits call them butties. B-U-T-T-Y. Anyway, good place to have them. And yeah, this area definitely has some nice views going on around the place, that is for sure. And this is the map of the city wall walk. The water tower. which was known as New Tower, and was built in the 14th century, and is attached to Bone Walderthorne's tower on the city walls. The gardens, from what I've seen, and I have not actually walked the gardens at all, seem pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to have my friend OuterCubed to actually go out and record it sometime. And yes, the water tower. And again, you can pause if you so wish to read the little sign here. Yes, it's quite the history this Chester is. Quite the history indeed. I believe this is a college or a university. I don't think it is a university. I could be wrong, but I think it's more of a college. Because there's a sign with a walkways to the right of the wall. That black gated area. It says private property for a school or college. Yes. WaterGate forms part of the city walls and was built between the years 1788 and 1790 and was a replacement of a medieval gate, and the architecture was Joseph Turner. Now, that is a nice looking horse on the wall right there. I'm not sure what the rhino is. I can't find much in the way of information about it. Now this is Chester races. No race is today. Is in progress. Yes, public space for you. It's a on-board version of the view. Chester Castle, situated at the southwest side of the walls, stands on an eminence overlooking the River Dee. The castle has parts that's medieval castle with neoclassic buildings designed by Thomas Harrison between the years 1788 and 1813. Personally, I've never actually been inside of Chester Castle. I would love to go and see inside the castle walls itself, but maybe one day. But it is a nice looking castle from the outside, I tell you. And if anyone has time and is in the area, go off and have a look yourselves. It is a place of wonder. Bridgegate was built in the 1120s as the officer of sergeant of the gate was recorded in that decade, while the old Dee Bridge is the oldest bridge in Chester, and as the name suggests, it crosses the River Dee. The original bridge was first built in the Roman era, and the modern bridge we see today was a result of a major rebuild in 1387. So yes, it's definitely a interesting and intriguing walk. Yes. Though, as you can see, there's quite a few modern touches, like this bridge into the car park building thing. You do that? Yes. I have no idea what this number represents. Not at all. Yes. And that area, well, you can see what the kids is here the, oh, I can't remember what the name is. The Tale 3 Gateways, yes, as per usual, you can read that at your leisure by pausing. So yes, if I remember rightly, that little area where all the kids get are standing with all the shields is, well, that's pretty much a school thing. Get a lot of them all the time, and there's a Chester Civic Treaty or whatever it is plaque. You see them a lot across the city, and this is where we almost started. Yes, the school trips come around here quite a lot, really, throughout the year. And yes, that's the clock we saw at the beginning near the well, Chester Cathedral literally is on the other side of this clock, and this clock actually overlooks the main shopping street, the main high street. Quite the view, and quite a lot of the Christmas decorations. And this is where we started. Yes. Quite the view, really. Quite the walk. I've done it once or twice myself. And that's Churchill House. That's. And those trees are so lit. Oh yes, so freaking lit. So yes, and that is the Lady Diane, and on the other side of that Lady Diane is Mark Twain, or the Mark Twain even, shall I say? And this is the Groves. Nice little walk, yes, English for you, and brass band. Anyone want to play some brass band? This is the place to go, yes. Get a little place to sit and ice cream. Anyone? Yes. I would love a bit of ice cream right now. The Queen's Park Suspension Bridge connects the Groves with Queen Park campus. And as you have seen earlier, Churchill House, which is that Roman-looking building, is part of the campus. Oh, I would love to have one of those manor houses. They look so good to live in. I believe they cost over £1 million. I think that Lewis is 1.5 million. Yes, and there's the Mark Twain. Can't see the Lady Diane, but I'm sure it's on the other side, out of view, being blocked by the Mark Twain there. And there's Churchill House. I believe it's a dining area for the university campus, and that side needs to be replaced. Seriously, it's disgusting. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, farewell.